Now, in this video tutorial, we're going to talk about how to do payroll for a concert series. First thing you're going to want to do is go to that concert series by clicking on Season, going to your concert series. And to do payroll, you're going to simply click on the concert. You'll see at the bottom of the drop down we have payroll. Click on that. And it will take you to a list of the roster for that particular concert. Now, most of these musicians, I've gone ahead and set up defaults for them, so it automatically populates to the proper number. So, for example, Corinne here is set up as principal, Mina is set up as section, autofills the amount right here, and so forth and so on. I also have cartage for some of these people as well. But let's say you have a musician where you haven't set a default yet. It's simple to do, like, so for example, Sam Adler here has no default set up. So I'm going to click on his name in blue. It's going to take me to his member edit page here. You can also get there by clicking on members and then searching for the name, and it'll take you to the same place. But you'll see the payroll defaults are down here at the right hand side. So I'm going to go ahead and set him up as a section, and let's say he normally gets travel for a concert. So I'm going to set those defaults, click my save button, and then I can get back to my payroll by simply clicking back to payroll here. And you'll now notice that Sam has got a section player carded single for his travel all set up right there. Now, one of the nice things about this, you'll notice that it calculates everything on the fly. I have the individual paycheck over here to the right. You notice here it subcategorizes everything into sections. So my violin section, it has 7 players in it. That's what the 7 means here. Is going to get paid a total of, so far, $1,170. And if you go down to the bottom, it'll total everything for the entire orchestra down here. If you need to change something, it's really simple to do. Let's say for this particular concert, Corinne's not going to play principal. She's going to be playing section. But yet Mina is going to play principal. So by simply changing those, it will change the numbers here as well as changing the subtotals over here. Everything is based on how many services are being played for that concert series, and you'll find that in the upper right hand side. By simply changing this number, it'll also recalculate everything. So you can see how that affects your orchestra as well. If you need to make an alteration to the amount, please understand that these numbers that you're seeing is being pulled from your payroll types or your payroll preferences that you set up. But let's say you have a special circumstance where maybe Mina's playing principal, and for this particular service we want to pay her a little extra, maybe $20 extra. So I can add $20 to her check. I click the tab button. If you look over here on the right, you'll notice it automatically recalibrates that, and as well as the subtotals and the master total at the bottom. Once you get everything the way that you want it, you'll simply click the save button. And the next time I come to this, so if I leave it, come back to it, it'll pick up where I left off right here. And you notice that, here's Mina's 120 that I added. Now, for some reason you want you've made a mistake and you need to reset everything, and it's just going to be a pain to change all this, and you're not going to remember what you did. There is a reset button, but be aware if you reset it, it's going to delete everything that you have saved in the past. So you're going to get an error message, or not an error message, but just a pop-up box, just asking you, do you really, really want to do this? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click OK, and it's going to recalibrate everything and put it back to the defaults here. Once you get everything set up and saved, you can also export as an Excel spreadsheet by clicking the export button, and it will export all the members of your orchestra as well as the individual prices or paychecks. So that's pretty much how you'll do your payroll. If you have any questions, please let us know at support@ensemblemanager.com, and thank you so much for using the platform.